The United States' only two-time Olympic boxing gold medalist Claressa Shields has made history again. By outpointing Mary-Eve Decaire, T-Rex is now the only champ in history to claim all 4 belts in 2 different divisions. And she did it headlining boxing's first ever all-women's pay-per-view. The all-conquering junior middle and middleweight champ now has a bevy of possible big events ahead of her. She's going to try and change the women's rule set to allow for 3-minute rounds. She's making her MMA debut in June with the PFL. And then there's the big one. Dropping down for a possible super fight with the undisputed 4-belt lightweight champ Katie Taylor. But that's an option that she joked can only happen on one condition. They gotta pay me a lot of money to lose my butt to go down to 147. Let's hope someone has got the cash. Fast-rising star Teofimo Lopez's bold decision to ditch Top Rank and ESPN for his next fight for a one-fight deal with fledgling promoters Triller could be a make-or-break move for the unified lightweight champion. As it's a one-and-done scenario against a little-known opponent, Top Rank and ESPN could simply cut their losses and welcome him back when he faces a big-name opponent. But Lopez's team isn't so optimistic. I don't know that you'll ever see him on Top Rank or an ESPN card again, stated Lopez's manager. There's a lot of damage done here. And this week marks the 50th anniversary of Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali's epic fight of the century. Smokin' Joe, a short cannonball of a fighter with a left hook that could knock out an elephant, was the undefeated champ. Ali was the undefeated former champ stripped of the title for refusing the Vietnam draft. He was on the comeback trail after a 3-year suspension, and his mouth was running as hot as ever.
And I want to make one prediction. I'm not calling around. I predict that when I meet Joe Frazier, this will be like a good amateur fighting a real professional. This will be like a kid out of the Olympics meeting the fastest heavyweight champion that ever lived. This will be no contest. I just look at the video.
Corey, you're not fighting Oscar Bonavera, you're not fighting Sonny Liston, you fighting Joe Frazier.
Everybody knows that. That's not the point.
That's the point.
John, what's your prediction?
My prediction, the fight wouldn't go the distance.
Oh, won't
I'll
go the
stop
distance.
it.
Stop me, you.
But in 1971, this fight was about politics as much as boxing. Ali was despised for his radical beliefs and Muslim faith. Frazier was positioned as the working man's champion, but labeled by Ali as an Uncle Tom because so many white Americans were on his side. They fought for 15 rounds, with Frazier landing huge hooks while Ali countered ferociously until Smoking Joe landed a thunderous left in the 14th that put Ali down. While he somehow managed to get back up, his fate had already been decided. Frazier won by a unanimous decision, mostly because he refused to lose, and he spent the next few weeks in hospital for his troubles. Ali, however, blamed his loss on the politics.
Still, we'd have to have probably a judge from China, a judge from Germany, probably a referee from England or Scotland, because all of the press about religion and the draft and the militants and everything involved had some effect on the judges, because I just can't see me losing 11 of those rounds. I know I won at least 9 rounds. I mean, before the knockdown came, the people was shocked. They were rooting for me, and the reporters were stunned to see how I was whipping and hitting Joe Frazier and taking his shots. And most of those rounds I won.
Ali avenged the loss twice, but half a century later, it's Frazier versus Ali 1 that remains one of the classic bouts of all time. And to commemorate Smokin' Joe's epic win, his adopted hometown of Philadelphia immortalized the left hook that put Ali down.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.